Alright, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Yeah, three videos in the space of a month. These are really getting spoiled. But I've got a really good one, a special one, I hope, today. During one of the last videos that I posted up, a guy had commented onto the videos basically saying that I should come and fish his lake. So obviously me being me, you know, got in contact with him. And it's turned out that this person in question, who we're going to go and meet now, owns his own lake on private land that nobody's allowed to fish. And it's hardly been fished at all, really, in the last 10 years. The person in question owns the land, and I think he was in Australia or something for quite some time, so nobody had been fishing the lake. He fishes it himself a little bit, and he's catching lots of pike out of it, a few nice ones as well. And he's very generously then give me the option to come down and try it out, which I'm going to do. Now, he has asked me to keep it quiet, keep it secret, which of course I'm going to do as well. So please don't put into the comments asking where it is. It'll not make any difference, even if you know where it is, because as I said, it's private grounds, and I think you have to go through a bit of a track to even get into the lake. But anyway, that's the gist of it. We're going to go and fish this Pike heaven, as I sort of have referred to it, because this is what I think it's going to be like. I'm on my own tactics. I've got 2 dead bait rods and a lure rod with me, so I'm trying to cover all options. Apparently there's perch and things like that in the too, but I didn't bother with any perch rods. Maybe if I get down again, I'll venture into that side of things. The lake looks awesome as well. It would be perfect for a belly boat or a small boat, something like that. Unfortunately, I don't have anything like that with me, or even at all anymore. So I'm going to be fishing off the pontoon that this guy has built. And that's it, buzzing to get going, to be honest. So it's a bit of a spin away. I'm going to hit the road now, get there for breaking light. He's going to lift me on his quad to bring me down through the land to get into the lake. And it's not a small lake either, by the way. You know, it sounds like the type, but it looks pretty good. And that, yeah, stick around, stay tuned. Hopefully it's a good one, and hopefully there's a few fish. Okay, we're here. This is the setup the guy has built onto the side of the lake. He's built his own jetty. He dropped me down on the back of the quad, which was an experience, with a load of fishing rods hanging off the back. But yeah, so he says this place is about 10 foot depth. Biggest he's had out of it is like 14 pounds. Doesn't measure fish, so it'll be interesting to see. So as I said, like, that's literally all his stuff that he has left here. I've got my own deadbait rods and my lure rod, so I'm going to get 2 deadbait rods out here, and then I'll lure fish this whole area, and that's the plan. Yeah, buzzing. Let's get going. Right, let's get set up. So need to change my traces because it's been a while from they've been updated. As always, my partridge snap tackle from the Predator series they made with American fishing wire. Brilliant, really good. Haven't let me down yet. And obviously, because I haven't really done very much fishing at all winter, I had to go and get some dead baits. So thinking maybe big smelt and a sardine or a mackerel to begin with, but yeah, let's go. Right, so I've got the smelt on. Why haven't we used a big smelt like that? That didn't feel that deep there. So keep one sort of reasonably close into the side, one a bit further out. So we're fishing. We've got one out. Let's get the other rod out. He does say he has a boat here somewhere, but he reckons it's blew into the weeds or something with the wind. So he plans to get that back on the go for the summertime, so it'll be good to get out, because he does say there's quite a lot of perch in here, which obviously, me being me, sort of pricked my ears up fairly quickly. Just it's exciting to think of what actually could be in here, the size of fish that could be in here. You know, if this place has been sort of been left alone for the best part of 10 years, you know, gets fished a little bit here and there, what lives in here? As we all know, fish thrive on neglect. So it's exactly what I want to do, is to come in and see what's here. Right, here we go. So I'm back on the X1 spinning setup. Some of you will remember from the last couple of videos, I've been using the bait caster setup, but basically what's happened was the really bad frost in the last video like froze the bait casting reel up, so much so then whenever I tried to use it, it's like busted all the gears in it. So basically, long story short, I need a new bait casting reel, which Favourite are going to send over to me, so all is not lost. But yes, for the meantime then we're back on the spinning setup, which isn't a bad thing because I like using this too anyway. Strange feeling fishing somewhere like this. A lot of anticipation, just waiting on something going. You're almost expecting a lot of fish. Now I could have built this place up, it could be a good place, but just maybe not fishing very well today. You could end up catching nothing. Such is the game, such is the way things go. Hopefully not. There's a fish straight away. There's a fish straight away on the red belly piranha snaker shaft. Well, that didn't take very long. That did not take long at all. He's fairly lightly hooked. Not a big fish. We'll just unhook him here at the side of the water. He maybe even unhook himself. Here we go. I'll get a quick picture with my phone if I can, just to send up to the guy who owns the place to tell him we're off the mark on the third cast. We've got a screaming run on the smelt. The whole rod completely buckled around there. There we go, he's still there. Oh yeah. Oh yes, similar sort of size I think. Come on away from that line now. So again, really lightly hooked, which is exactly what you want. If he can come off there, that would be great. You know, the less I need to handle the fish, the better. Very lightly hooked, which is, as I said, exactly what you want. I think Thank you for playing. Fish landed, number 2. So two caught, 2 lost. Okay, getting them back out. Trying a sardine this time and get it back into the same spot. Give or take anyway, same area. Yep, here we go, here we go. On the sardine. Far left rod again. It was just after the recast too. I think he might have just dropped that. He's swimming towards me, that boy. Just like that. I think it's another jack. But I get with that guy. I think it's just another jack. I understand what he meant now, of them just sitting with it in their mouth. So you really do need to be paying attention to the line and the floats for any sort of movement at all. The water's super clear. Probably the biggest one of the day. Bring him over. Try not to net fish unless I really need to, because I find sometimes the net fish can be far worse. There we go. Second fish on the lure. It's another small one. But that was actually just putting the weight back on it again there, because it didn't feel like it was doing much without it, to be honest. Similar sort of size. My fingers only just stopped bleeding, so hopefully this one doesn't open me back up again. I still personally don't think they're feeding properly, because that's every fish, be it on the baits or the lures, has all just been really lightly hooked. They don't seem to be picking the baits properly at all. Bit of interest on the red mackerel, yeah. And ironically, I was about to move that. I wanted to put it out into the little. Oh, that's a screamer. Ooh. Oh, this feels heavier, I think. Or maybe I just hit it while it was on the run. No, this has to be a bigger fish, surely. It has to be a bigger fish, so. What we've been catching. Big head shakes, but not pulling any line. Oh, he's going to go into the other rod. Yeah, that's a good fish. Oh, that's a good fish. Right, I need to lift this over somehow. That's a good fish. This ain't no jack. This is a net fish. This is the one there. Oh. If it came off, you'd be absolutely raging. If you'd never got to see it. a hell of a fight. Nice back on it. It's hard to say what sort of size it is though. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a good fish. I think because of shallow water as well, that there's nowhere to go but other than away from you, so the fight's unreal. There we go. Nice mid double, I think. Right first, and then we can just get a. Is that it?
Ah, that's her.
That's all right. I'll just give her a quick look to the camera. There we go. 14 something you said, yeah?
14, I think it is.
The hell of a fish. We'll just put it back in the net. Just a wee second. Get the scales and stuff, you know. Ooh. This place is absolutely insane. I literally can't even sit down to get something to eat. The rods, like 2 rods went at once. I hit that big fish. Then you did off camera because I was just recasting, cast out, and the rod went again, but it was only a small one that came off just before we got it in. The owner of the lake, I'll not say his name because I don't want to give anything away, he actually came down, brought me down a breakfast bap and everything, so you can't beat service like that. It's just pike fishing heaven, I've said what it is already. So I've recast out, smelt on the far one, sardine on the one close to the weed line again. I just need to have a sit down and try and get a bit of food in, but now it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. We've had 7 fish, lost 4 in the space of what, 2-3 hours, and there's that float going again. Literally, yeah, we're getting a run. All I want to do is have something to eat. Feels like another jack just playing with it. I think. I don't know. Yeah, another similar sized fish. Fish number 8. I'm definitely going to end up running out of bait before the end of the day. Can't keep this up. So the absolute strangest thing has just happened. Never ever in my life has it ever happened. Let me get the fish in first before telling you. So basically, and that's a cracker of the colour of that fish. What happened was, you see me catching a fish on the dead bait, but as I was lure fishing beside the dead bait rod, the dead bait rod obviously went, and I set the lure rod down, run to get the dead bait rod, caught the fish on the dead bait, but obviously I left the lure, the goby shad, out in the middle of the lake, sorted out the whole dead bait stuff, whatever, lifted my lure rod and started winding, and realised that my lure was now away to the left. I started winding, and there was a fish on it. Like, the pike had actually lifted the lure off the bottom as if it was a bait and swam away with it. I've never ever seen that before in my life, ever. This place is just insane, absolutely insane. Right, last 15-20 minutes. I've took a dead bait rod in because it was just that stupid mushed up sardine on it, but it basically leaves me a lot more space to lure fish in areas that I haven't lure fished yet, and it's the spot where basically most of the fish have been caught. So as I said, 15 minutes left, we're on 16 fish. If I want to break 17 for my best day ever, it has to be with a lure. I just have no confidence in the bait. There's, as I said, there's a mackerel on there with the head missing, chewed off it. It's just, I'm sure it'll work, of course it'll work, but I just don't have confidence that it's going to work in the next 15 minutes. I think the best chance is going to be with a goby shad to try and get the best day ever. Said the thing is, we lost 6 or 7 fish, maybe if not more. Hooked pulls and different things, drop runs, whatever. There's number 17 if it stays on. Oh, get in. Ooh. Number 17, please stay on. What a hit. Leader touch. Another really nice fish. They all seem to be similar size, bar obviously the big one. For the most part, they're all very similar. Always have faith in the goby shad. Okay, we need forceps for this boy. More awkward than badly hooked. There we go. Fin perfect. 10 minutes. We have equaled the record. 10 minutes to break it. Pike number 17 for the day. As I said, lost probably 6, 7, 8 pike. And I still don't even really think they're feeding hard. That's how good this place is. A lot of the fish have all been taking the dead baits just on the grabbing the head of them and just sort of sitting with it in their mouth, as opposed to proper feeding. Same with the lures. A lot of the hits have all been just sort of grabbing the tail rather than actually proper taking the lure. So I think this place, if you came and fished it on its day and when the pike were feeding hard, you could probably catch 50 pike. I honestly believe that. Right, so this is going to be an experience. He says just take the cord and take it back on up to the yard. Okay, start button, throttle. Here we go. Unreal. Okay, home time. Back in the car, making the journey back home. Just sitting in traffic here now. What a lake. I don't really know what to say about that. Just an absolutely fantastic bit of water. It just goes to show what sort of condition a lake will be in if it's left alone and, you know, not fished. But like, the funny thing is, and I mentioned it a few times in the video today, like, the pike weren't even feeding. They weren't, they weren't feeding hard. They were grabbing the baits by the head, they were hitting the lures, they weren't really taking them properly. It just goes to show how many fish, or how many pike even for that example, is in that lake. Crazy. So I hope I get back up again and you know, get out on like a boat or on the belly boat or something different. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's fairly action packed. I don't know if I'll get all 17 pike in it, but yeah, 17 pike, best ever tally for myself, you know, solo fishing for one day. Doesn't really get any better than that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I can't wait to get back up there, and that's simple as that. See you on the next one.